Hi, I'm Larry Krieger. Thank you for watching this video. It's part of a series on disputed vocabulary and context questions. I'd like to begin by asking you to answer this question. Would you describe yourself as a person who is always helpful or a person who is sometimes helpful? Of course, many argue that the answers to these questions depend upon the situation. For example, do you have the necessary skills to help a person in need? Are there nearby people who could also help? And finally, are you an empathetic person who takes pride in helping others? Social psychologists, as you might expect, are very interested in the conditions that promote or discourage helping behavior. They closely study the relationship between personal character and helping behavior. Well, guess what? You knew this was coming. College Board test writers are also interested in the relationship between personal character and helping behavior. The August 2025 SAT contained the following disputed question. It's important to note that this question has been asked on previous SATs and is widely available on the internet. Here's the question. Some ethicists challenge the concept of personal character, claiming that if it were meaningful, situational factors could not, as they clearly can, induce behavior contrary to that character. As Rajana Kamtekar observes, this argument is difficult to reconcile with our lay or average person conception of character. We expect a person of helpful character to be frequently helpful, not blank helpful. The choices are grudgingly, self-servingly, sporadically, and unfailing. Now, keep that final phrase, frequently helpful, not blank helpful, closely in mind. Let's take a closer look at the passage. As you can see, the passage uses helpful behavior to illustrate the relationship between personal character and situational influences on behavior. The most logical and precise answer will emphasize the expectation of consistent behavior from someone with a helpful character. Like virtually all students, we can eliminate choice A. Grudgingly suggests that behavior is done reluctantly, which does not align with the expectation of someone who has a helpful character. We can also eliminate choice B, self-servingly. It implies that the behavior is motivated by self-interest, which contradicts the notion of a genuinely helpful character. Okay. But what about choice C, sporadic? Sporadic means occurring occasionally or infrequently. Sporadic is a very tempting choice because it is the opposite of the key phrase, frequently helpful. But many test takers point out that the passage is not actually making a contrast between frequent and occasional. They argue that unfailingly, meaning consistent and dependable, is the most logical and precise answer. Because if someone possesses a helpful character, we expect them to be consistently and dependably helpful. Well, the debate between defenders of Sporadic and supporters of Unfailingly sparked a vigorous dispute on Reddit. One thread currently has over 60 competing posts on this hotly disputed question. So, what is the most logical and precise answer? I believe that choice D, Unfailingly, best captures the quality of consistent helpfulness that lay or average people expect from a helpful person. Thank you for watching this video. The Krieger Defense Forces and my Winning Words vocabulary book are dedicated to protecting you from being cooked by diabolical College Board test writers. This video is part of a series of YouTube videos that include other disputed questions, vocabulary clusters, and challenging critical reading passages. You can find links to these videos at my website, insidertestpreparations.com. That's insidertestpreparations.com. Thank you once again.